Hi everybody, and welcome to the start of a brand new Let's Play. Today we are starting Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. This is the original Tomb Raider reboot came out in 2013, and then a year later, that released on the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and Steam. And then a year later, they released Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. This version, which released for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Steam didn't get this version. Basically, I think they just updated the original version of the game rather than just releasing the remastered version. I think that's mainly because the remastered version was basically just. I think it was basically just improved graphics, which I think the Steam version already had, and it ran at 60 instead of 30, and I think that was about it. But yeah, this was developed, I'm trying to remember, I think it was developed by Crystal Dynamics, and released by, published by Square Enix. Essentially, what this really was just basically ironically enough, the Uncharted-ifying of the Tomb Raider games, which, was what originally inspired, Tomb Raider being originally what inspired Uncharted in the first place. So, yeah. And I have to say this opening's pretty fucking cool. With, being, the ship kind of being cast aside, with the ship getting kind of blown up and falling into the water, falling into the sea. So yeah, it's kind of I think it's a cool opening to the game. And I will say, even by today's standards, it's still a really beautiful game. Still a really gorgeous game. Like the weather effects, the rain here, it looks really nice. The character models are nice as well. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking game, I'll say. Alright, shout out to him. And fuck. There you go, Square Enix. Good start. There are some big positives about this game, about the series, about what it introduced in this in this game, but there's also some stuff which I find a bit much as well. In fact, we're going to see that fairly soon, but the visuals are really impressive. It still looks really good, even though this is, oh god, it's over 10 years old at this point. Well, shit. So yeah. I didn't turn on subtitles, so there they go, subtitles are on now. So for this first part here, you've got to swing it and hit this thing over to the flames to set it on fire. And then you need to, so now this thing is set alight. So now you have to try and go over to the pole to set ourselves on fire so that we can free ourselves, which, yeah, this is really going to sting, Lara, I'll be honest. There we go. Shit, I'm gonna die. Fortunately, it broke. And this is the start of the thing which I really didn't. Oh, it's not completely and utterly awful, but it's something which I find kind of off-putting a little bit. And that is, this game adds a massive amount of really gratuitous kind of... I can't really put it any other way other than gore porn. It's, you know, there's so many violent and disturbing ways in which Lara can be killed in this game, and she goes through so much fucking damage as well. You know, it's like that little moment there with the you know, the big spike kind of sticking through her side. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude, get a tetanus shot for fuck's sake. But yeah, there you go. By the way, this would not work. That thing has been completely soaked. I don't think you'd be able to light it that easily. But there we go. So yeah, this is like a permanent kind of thing at the start. This is a permanent thing, the torch that you get right here. You've got this now for the rest of the game. But early on, I would say for the first, what, couple hours? First 2 or 3 hours? You can't really... Oh god, we've been captured. Get off me! But yeah, like I was saying, you get the torch as like a permanent item from this point onwards, but for the first 2 or 3 hours you can't really light it whenever you want. You have to go to specific places to light your torch, basically. I will say this effect doesn't look particularly good anymore. Kind of the fire kind of going against the wall here. It doesn't look particularly good, but there you go. I will say the intro's pretty good, because I like how it kind of introduces you to various elements. It gives you some platforming stuff to do. Allows you to use your objective marker.
What kind of contraption is
well, shit, I need to light it up again now. And it gives you like this, like a little puzzle, a puzzle for you to solve, which I kind of like, because it gives you a little bit of. Oh no, wrong way. Tom, go down, you stupid prick. There you go. But I like how this intro kind of gives you everything you're going to need. It gives you gameplay, pretty much all the gameplay elements apart from combat, really. So yeah, that's kind of nice. Alright then, so we've burnt those away. So now we need to jump onto the thing itself. Jump. There you go. And that brings that down, and then we need to pour all the rubbish which fell out of it into this box here. And then we need to light it. There you go. And then we need to push it. So push it down. Probably go out if it fell in the water, but hey, whatever. And blows up the barrels near the entrance. So now we can get the fuck out. And it's kind of a nice introduction to this, to kind of the puzzles that you have to solve in the main kind of island area. But it also gives you an idea of the kind of tombs that you're going to have to deal with as well, which are kind of like which is an element of the game which I actually really like that they added. They're basically these like tombs which are optional kind of puzzle areas where you can go in and get collectibles and stuff. It's a really nice addition, and surprised me that it took this long for a game of this kind of style to add that in. Fuck you. Oh, I'm playing this, by the way, on my PS5, so it's going to run pretty well. So it's going to run really well, which is nice. Oh god. Fuck, I lost my torch. So yeah, quick time events, because yeah, this was an era when we had quick time events. When quick time events were pretty much... Well, they weren't a brand new thing, but there was something which was being used a lot for more cinematic games. Like the Bayonetta is an example of one which is absolutely fucking rancid with that shit. I mean, the original Bayonetta is a good game. It's a great game actually, but the amount of quick time events and how they come out of nowhere are a real pain in the ass. But anyway, we're out. I actually really like this opening here, where we get the opening credits, where you're kind of like, where the fuck am I? And it's this kind of shipyard of all these all these crashed ships. Yeah, it's a really beautiful opening. I really like the music as well. It's very it suits it suits it very well. So yeah. Right, we need to make our way out of here. So we've got to make our way back to find where everybody else is. But yeah, seemingly they've all fucked off somewhere, so for now Lara is on her own. I turned that shit off. I don't know how the voice control actually works. I think it's just for menus and shit. So you can say like show map and stuff like that. Something else which I didn't know about until it fucked me over a few times during the first recording session is that as standard the voice controls are on, which is annoying. But something else that they also have is that so voice controls are on, but also motion controls are on by standard as well. And there's so many times where I just move my controller in a certain way and I just kept bringing up the pause menu. It really pissed me off until I kind of worked out, okay, I need to go into the menu and turn this shit off. Yeah, so it's this kind of thing. When I say this is basically the Uncharted-ification of Tomb Raider, it's this kind of thing where it's like third-person action game where you have to, where you go on to, where you go to the white markings to kind of climb and that kind of thing. So yeah, she gets it. Lara gets the fucking shit kicked out of her during this game. So many times she's like falling, and it feels so fucking heavy and painful, man. Anyway, time to make ourselves out. This is a new addition, which I kind of like. This kind of wall climbing. You press X while you're in front of one of these walls, and she does like a little climb. She kind of kicks off the wall to get a bit of extra height. It's really a nice addition.
They must have come this way.
Okay, what have we found? Anything? Wow, she's got big pockets. So we've got a match, we've got matches, we've got a radio, and we've got a camcorder. Alright. Time to continue on. See there? Damn it. I don't think you can jump that. I think this is automatic. You just automatically fall down here. I think it's supposed to be indicating that Lara's kind of so badly beaten up at this point that she's struggling to move correctly and stuff like that. But anyway, short part, but that's going to be it for this part of Tomb Raider. Join me next time for the next part. Lara's going to find some shelter from the rain and is going to check what's on that camcorder before we move on and try and find everybody. So yeah, see you next time.